next to me was a little dwarf. I was this big fancy elf. And next to me was a little dwarf, and he's just said, excuse me, could you help me find the quest? Hi guys, and welcome to a very different video from me today. I wanted to talk a bit about how I met my husband. Did you know that we met online? Did you know that we met through a game? It's not totally impossible to meet the one for you. So, 16 years ago, I was playing a game, and on that game, I met a person, and that person became my boyfriend, and later on my husband. We got 2 children together, and we now live in England. I'm from Sweden originally, so you know, a lot of things can happen. So never be afraid to take chances when you're online, but be very, very careful when you take those chances. Before that, I want to talk about something else. I have found out that there is an absolutely amazing app that you can use, especially if you're plus size and you're a bit worried about meeting people, or you actually do want to meet that special one, but you don't want to go on the normal apps because you're scared that they're going to think differently about you when they meet you live compared to when you talk to them online. I know the feeling. That's not what happened with my husband, but I absolutely know the feeling, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it, how scared they are as a plus size person to go out there and try and find that special one that they want to spend their life with. So here we are. I am gonna tell you about my husband and myself and how we met. And it's a very different way for sure, but it is something that does happen, and it happens quite a lot. 16 years ago, I was unemployed. I was sat at home, not doing much, and my brother came up with a suggestion of me getting a game, an online game, and something he heard about and that he had been playing, and I've never been a lot into that. It wasn't kind of my thing. And that game was WoW. or World of Warcraft, as most of you know it. I started getting into the game. I wasn't really happy. I didn't really think it was fun. I was doing everything on my own, as I am a very, I don't know, private person, or at least I used to be, and very, very shy. I did not take contact with other people. I did not want to talk to other people. I wanted to do my things, just run around, you know, doing the quests and whatever. And then one day, when I've done that, I don't know, I wasn't big or anything. I was like level 30 or something silly like that. And I was in a place, and next to me was a little dwarf. I was this big fancy elf. And next to me was a little dwarf, and he's just said, excuse me, could you help me find a quest? And I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, I know where it is. So I ran ahead, showed him where it was. He got his quest done. And then he said, I'm sorry for asking, but why are you not in a guild? And I was like, well, because I don't really want to. I want to be on my own. I don't want to be around a lot of people. And he then said, well, you know, I've got this little guild here, and you're more than welcome to join us. We always help each other, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So I thought, oh yeah, why not? He seems okay, so I joined. And from there on, we started talking. I got to know a lot of people in the guild, really amazing people. And he showed me around, helped me with a lot of quests, got me to level up a lot faster because he had some bigger characters as well. And from there on, we just started chatting. We started chatting, you know, in World of Warcraft, you've got different chats. You can either do it in the guild, where everyone sees it. You can do it in a group, if you're in a group with like 5 people or something. Or you can whisper each other. And we started whispering each other, and we started talking, and he started to grow on me, really. We didn't have a clue who the other one was. We didn't have a clue the age, the looks, anything. We just really enjoyed each other's company. All I know was that he was a man, or at least that's what he told me. So we started chatting, we were talking, and after about 6 months or so, he started to, you know, he wanted my phone number, he wanted to call me. Me being me, I always said no, I'm not handing my phone number out to anyone. And then he said, well, I'm coming to Sweden, because I didn't say that. I was in Sweden and he was in the UK. And he said, I'm coming to Sweden because I'm meeting up with some of our friends from the guild that also live in Sweden. So he said, do you want to come at the same time and we can meet up? And I thought, yeah, why not? Because that's when I felt a little bit safer, because we're going with our other friends. So I wasn't meeting up with him all on my own. And by this time, I now knew that he was 16 years older than me. So he was older. He had just split up, but he was getting a divorce from his wife. He had 2 grown children. So I knew a little bit about him, but not a lot. I saw a few pictures, but that's pretty much it. And to be honest, after all that time we spent together online and talked and did everything, I really didn't care. I mean, looks to me was not the main thing. He had a massive big heart, and that's totally what I fell for. So we met up, and the first time we met was a bit awkward, but it was fun. And like I said, we met up with our friends. We had a fun weekend and got to talk a lot more. And after that, everything just kept going. We met up a couple of times. I came over to England. He took me around Scotland. I met his son, I met his daughter, and he had grandchildren eventually as well. So, which was really, really amazing. So he had this whole different life from me, and the difference between us was massive, because I was always very shy, quite I didn't open up to people or anything. But he has this ability of kind of pulling everything out of you. And he's got a really good, he's self-assured. He knows what he wants and how he's going to get it. And he's not afraid to make a fool of himself, which I absolutely love, because I was terrified of looking silly in front of people. So he kind of took that away from me as well, which is good. He's changed me a lot. Anyway, we started dating. He came over to me like every other weekend when he could. He flew between the UK and Sweden. And eventually we decided that he was going to come and live with me in Sweden. So he did. And that was 2008. So he then came to live with me. I was still working. He was unemployed, but he did everything at home for that time. And it didn't take that long until I actually found myself pregnant. So in 2009 we had a little girl, and that was our first little girl. She was born with a quite serious heart condition, or a very complicated heart condition. So the first couple of years was a lot of in and out of hospital. She had major surgeries. So this kind of romantic baby stage never hit us in any way, and hasn't yet, but she's doing fine. She's going to need more surgeries in the future, but she's doing fine now. She just turned 13, so how amazing is that? And then in 2012, we welcomed our second daughter, also an absolutely amazing little girl. So yeah, a lot can happen when you're online. We lived together for 11 years in Sweden until I felt that I had enough of Sweden, because it's just going the wrong way. So we decided to move to the UK. So we've lived here now for 4 years. And we got married in 2018. So we got the girls first, did everything, and then we got married a bit different, but that's what we did. So yeah, online dating, yes, it can happen, absolutely, when you least expect it. All I can say is be careful, talk a lot to the other person, don't trust everything that they're saying, and if you meet up, do it in public places. If you want to, don't be afraid to bring a friend, or they bring a friend. I mean, you can go as a group if that is easier. Just make it fun. Don't take it too serious. Don't go in there with the expectation of this is going to be my husband or my wife. Go in there with the expectation of maybe I'm meeting a new friend, because that friend is what's going to keep you company for the rest of your life, hopefully. So that's a very good place to start. Don't forget to go and have a little look at this app that I'm showing you and that I've been talking about, because it is really, really interesting to see that they have all of these different kinds of apps and things, and especially for plus size people. If you want to meet someone, if you want to meet your next life partner, whatever it is, a wife or husband or anything, go and have a look. You might have a really, really good time on there. You might really find what you're looking for, your match. Until next time, guys, I do hope you're going to come back, and I do hope you like this video. It's a little bit different, but it's something that people might need to hear. So yeah. Make sure you subscribe to me and follow the link down below to go and get this app so you can sign up and do everything you need to know. Give me a little like and a comment down below. Have you tried this before? Have you done any online shopping? I was going to say, it's not shopping. Online dating. We don't shop for our partners, do we? So let me know down below. I am happy with my husband. I have been now for 16 years, and I did not expect to meet him the way I did, but I did. So, you know, it can happen to anyone. Bye for now. I will see you next time. Take care, guys.